What's up, everybody? Kev, the life coach. And in this video, I want to talk about how to be grateful. How to be grateful. Okay. If you're already a subscriber to my channel and you're returning, welcome and thank you for coming back. If you're a new subscriber, I'm speaking it into existence, right? But if you're new to my channel and haven't yet subscribed, then welcome to this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Real briefly, just want to give you a rundown of what my channel is about. This channel is all about promoting positive vibes and positive energy. This channel is all about teaching people how to win in every area of their lives, teaching people how to take their power back, and teaching people how to create the life they want to live. All right. So, before I get into this, just let me say, if you're liking this so far, you don't have to wait. You go ahead and hit that like button right now, and also subscribe to my channel because I'm dropping videos every day except yesterday. I forgot yesterday, but I'm dropping videos every single day. That's the intent anyway, as long as I have something to talk about. And so yeah, and turn your notifications on so you're alerted when I do drop a new video. And yeah, and I also welcome everyone that's watching to talk to me in the comments. Leave a comment, leave a question, I will answer it. If you have a topic you want me to talk about, leave it in the comments. I will make a video about it. I'd also like to know where you're watching from and how you found out about my channel or about this video. All right. Okay. I am drinking mango ginger tea for the first time ever, and it's amazing. But anyway, let's get into this video. How to be grateful, or how to be more grateful. Believe it or not, this is something that I had to learn because I used to be a very negative, complaining, pessimistic type of person. And thank you just wasn't a part of my vocabulary, and I've seen, I've witnessed, I've experienced how destructive that can be to your life. All right. Like a lot of times we think that life, the quality of our lives are dependent upon the quality of our income, the quality of our jobs or our careers, right? The quality of our friends, the quality of our parents, or, like all of these outside forces. When the quality of your life is all based on internal factors, right? And when I say internal factors, I'm referring to things just like your attitude, the thoughts that you think, the things that you believe or the things that you don't believe, right? Your feelings, your emotions. And I'm referring to things like this. Hold on one second. See, my camera is struggling to focus. I don't know if it shows up, but it was going in and out, like cleared and a little blurred and clear. So, but yeah. The quality of your life depends on internal factors. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. All right, so if you're sick on the outside, it's because you're sick on the inside in some kind of way. And your thinking is sick. Your believing is sick, If you're poor on the outside, you're poor on the inside. Some type of way. You're thinking, what you believe. All right. So it is the same with gratitude. It's super, super powerful. And if I had to pick one thing that had the greatest impact on my life, the greatest contributing factor to the transformation of my life, hands down, it would be gratitude. There is nothing that comes close to gratitude. All right. Gratitude is kind of like the root from which everything else grows from. All right. So, how do you be more grateful? For me, the biggest and the most important factor in me becoming more grateful is what I call the law of comparison. I think there may be another law for this, but I've never heard of a law of comparison. Now, a comparison may be included in a different law, which it is. I don't remember which one it is right now, but I'm just going to call it the law of comparison. For simplicity. Now, everyone uses the law of comparison. Everyone uses it. But you know what? Most people use it in a I don't want to say a negative way, but most people use it in a way that does not benefit them, but it hurts them. They use that law against them instead of for them. The way they use that law, it tears them down instead of builds them up. They use that law in a way to where it produces complaining and a lack of gratitude and a lack of appreciation, a lack of thankfulness, instead of using that law to produce gratitude and gratefulness and thankfulness. Here's an example of how people use that law in the wrong way. And everyone does it, but most people are doing it unconsciously, unaware, but everyone does it. Okay. Some examples, or at least one. I'll give at least one. You've heard that phrase, keeping up with the Joneses, right? Basically, if you haven't heard of that phrase before, basically what it is saying, it's talking about how people would look at other people, like their peers. It could even be people they don't know, their peers, their neighbors, whoever, right? And they see that they got a new car. Nice, right? Nice car. Then they look at their car, and now they don't even like their car no more, because the Joneses got a brand new car, right? Now they looking at their car that's 10 years old or whatever. They don't like their car no more. They feel like they, in their effort to keep up with the Joneses, they may put them in a position to where they get rid of their car, which is paid for, get a new car. They may even try to outdo the Joneses, right? And get a better car. Now they have a car note. And sometimes, like, in an effort to keep up with the Joneses, you put yourself in a bad position. Like, you may do things, you may make a purchase that you can't afford, trying to keep up with other people. That's comparison. That's using the law of comparison in a way that doesn't benefit you. Right? You're comparing your car to their car. And now you're not even thankful for your car no more. Like, you don't even want it no more. Right? It's one example. That's basically just how it works. You know, we look at people, when we use the law of comparison against us, we're looking at people that we think look better than us. We're looking at people that we think are just doing better than us. They have a better job than us. They have a better house than us. They have a better spouse than us. You know, they dress better than us. They smell better than us, etc., etc., etc. Right? And then we reflect upon ourselves. Right? And we don't like how we look no more, or we don't like how we smell, or we don't like how we dress, or we don't like the house we live in, we don't like the car we drive, etc., etc., etc. That's using the law of I forgot what it was that quick. That's using the law of comparison against us. Right? It's like this meme that I saw, and I write about this in my book. But in this meme, there's a guy, if I remember right, he doesn't have any shoes. And he's just bummed out. He's depressed, maybe angry. I don't have shoes. I should have shoes. I don't have shoes. Who's he comparing himself to? He's comparing himself to people that have shoes. Right? But then, in this meme, like, it's 2-part meme, and in the second part, there's a man like kind of scooting by, and like he's on this, like, I don't know, this platform. I think it has wheels on it or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but point is, this guy that scoots past him, he doesn't have feet. Right? So now he looks at him. He don't even have feet. Then he looks at himself. Well, I have feet. I just don't have shoes. I'm not scooting by. I can walk. Changes his perspective. Changes his mood. Changes the way he's feeling. Now he's grateful. He's grateful for having feet. He still don't have shoes, but his focus has changed. Now he's not focusing on, I don't have shoes. Everyone has shoes except for me. His focus has changed from that to, my man right here don't even have feet. I have feet. And in his mind, he's probably just thinking about, what must it be like to not have feet, to not be able to walk. Right? Boom. That's it in a nutshell right there. Like, you literally could stop watching now if you made it this far. I don't want you to, though, but you could, because that's the meat right there. The law of comparison is powerful when you use it the right way. And this is how it, man, it's helped me so much, because I didn't, like I said, I had to learn how to be grateful. You know, I didn't know what that was. I didn't even feel like I had anything in my life to be thankful for. Just like the man with no shoes. He could have thought about, he didn't have to be focused on the fact he didn't have shoes. He could have focused on anything else. So many things he could have, chose to think about instead of that. Right? But that's what he chose to think about until he met someone that didn't have feet. Me, when I use this law, I went on YouTube. YouTube is so dope. I love YouTube. I really don't watch anything else. I don't watch TV. I definitely don't watch the news. I don't watch movies unless it's like with my kids or something like that. I love it. Like, you can literally travel the world through YouTube without leaving, like without physically going anywhere. And so I would do this. Now, I'm going to mention a person. I don't know how to say his last name, but I write about him in my book. His first name is Nick. His last name is like Vujicic or something like that. It's spelled like Vujick, something like that. You may have seen him. You may have heard of him. He's an Australian cat. I'm pretty sure he's from Australia. And from what I understand, he's a pastor now, right? But I was following him before he became a pastor. He was just like a motivational speaker. Oh man, I'm at 5%. Hold on, let me find a charger. Let me find a charger. Let me hurry up and find a charger before I lose this. Because my phone on 5% is worse than an iPhone's 1%. It dies quick. Okay, so let me just... Okay, I'm charging. Good. Okay. This guy, Nick V. He, as I was saying, he's like a motivational speaker. When I started following him, he doesn't have arms or legs, right? And one of his, like, he got like this little foot kind of thing, right? And the only reason I mention that is because he's thankful for it, right? This dude, search him on YouTube. Super powerful, right? Because his attitude is like, you look at him like, okay, now this brother got something to complain about. He's not a complainer. He's grateful. He's thankful. He has an amazing attitude, right? So, I'm just surfing YouTube and I would see things like this. And then I'm looking at me, my ungrateful, complaining all the time self. Back then. That's not me now, but back then. And I'm like, bro, do you see this? What are you complaining about? Like, I would literally just feel like a spoiled brat watching people like this. I'm just checking my battery, making sure his phone is funny. I would feel like a spoiled brat, like a crybaby. Like, I would feel like, bro, look, you should just shut up. You have no reason to complain about nothing. If this brother with no arms and no legs can be thankful, what's the problem? What's the problem, right? But it wouldn't stop there with me. Like, I would travel the world through YouTube. And when they say, there's a saying, it's something, I don't remember exactly, but basically, if you have money in your pocket, if you have a place to stay, if you have food, then you have clothes, then you're richer than like 80% or something like that, 75 or 80% of the world, right? And so I would travel the world through YouTube and just see how people are living throughout the world, right? Now here's me in my house with a refrigerator full of food, cabinets full of food, deep freezer full of extra food, a shower with hot and cold water, clean water, drinking water, bottled water, Clothes, like dressers and closets full of clothes, like clothes with tags on them, right? Shoes, more than one pair of shoes, on and on and on. I mean, my own bedroom where I sleep by myself, nice comfortable bed, blanket, sheets, computer, cell phone, you know what I'm saying? Internet, Wi-Fi, Xbox, TVs, TV in my bedroom, TV in my living room, on and on and on, right? And I'm complaining. I'm unhappy. I'm unthankful, ungrateful with all of this. Now, depending on how you use the law of comparison, right? Now, I could look at somebody that's living in a bigger house than me, got bigger TVs than me, better clothes than me, like blah, blah, blah. And I could be unthankful for everything I got. I could be unhappy. I could be miserable. I could hate my life, right? But then, if I travel, if I see how people are living throughout other parts of the world, and I see kids living in the streets, clothes are filthy, no socks, no shoes, right? Just dirt, like everywhere they're walking, like their streets or whatever are just dirt. Kids are having to work instead of being able to go to school. They're having to work just to survive, just so they can get something to eat, right? Just for that day. Just where their parents? They're not even with their parents. And you see adults in the same type of situations. Homeless, in the streets, working, I mean super hard, all day for pennies, right? They get done putting in a day's work and they got enough to buy them something to eat, and that's it. There is no I'm gonna put something up for savings and like that's it. I mean, like being exploited like to the max, right? I mean, literally, I could go on and on and on. But the point is, seeing how people are living just throughout the world, I started comparing my life to theirs, right? And then I realized, one, I'm not entitled to anything. I'm not owed anything. No one owes me anything. I'm not supposed to have anything, right? And like what's like extra powerful about this is you don't even have to travel outside the United States if you're in the United States. This stuff is happening in the United States too. Just in California, they got Skid Row and Tent City. I think that's like in the Bay Area. In my own city, I drive past them like all the time. You know, they standing on the exit ramps, holding signs. Deaf, need help. Lost job, need help. Homeless, need help. Whatever it is. Um, Seeing all of this, right, was it was everything in causing me to take a look at my life and just understanding like that could be you. That could be you. Like these people didn't choose any of this, right? Nobody as a child that I've heard. Then when I become an adult, I want to be homeless. When I'm an adult, I want to be homeless. I want to be poor when I become an adult. I want to live in poverty when I become an adult. I want to stand on the exit ramp holding a sign saying, I need help, need money for food when I become an adult. No one chose that, right? And a lot of times, it happens, it's, well, I'm not going to get into that, but I'm just saying, who chose that? So me understand, I will see stuff like this, and then I, just take a look around. It changed my entire perspective. It changed, and through my perspective changing, it literally changed my life. Because I'd eventually, get to a place where I don't even complain. I don't complain about nothing. Nothing. And I'm thankful for everything. Like, even those difficult and challenging situations that I face, those difficult people that I face. I have my own business. I deal with customers that are difficult sometimes. I just had an email this morning that I wanted to respond to. I didn't like it. But you know what? I ended up saying thank you for that. Because that email triggered me a little bit. Made me want to respond. Not in a polite way. And I realized that this is good. This email is helping me. It's helping me exercise restraint and patience, compassion, kindness, right? This is good exercise for me. This is good. Thank you. I'm in a place to where I just see everything as good for me. And I'm thankful for everything. And that's powerful. You know how amazing it feels just to be happy every day? And things that used to trigger you and piss you off, and the things that you used to give your power to through getting angry or being stressed out or becoming depressed or sad, when you're able to flip that, and those same things that used to trigger you in those ways, now you're thankful for it, now you're embracing them, it's a game changer. You're unstoppable at that point. You're unstoppable, So, how to become grateful through using, or more grateful through using the law of comparison. That's what you do. That's how you do it. You don't compare yourself to people that are doing better than you. Just look at the world and you'll see that you're doing better than so many people, and that there is so much that you have right now that people all over the world is praying for. And you're not entitled to any of it. You're not owed any of it. Right? Be thankful for what you have. You don't want to have to, start losing stuff. Right? And then looking back and man, I remember when I had, such and such. Because sometimes that's how it works. When you don't appreciate what you have, a lot of times you lose it. You don't want to lose something to have to appreciate it and be thankful for it. Right? I hope this helps y'all. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. And yeah, got any comments or questions or anything, talk to me in the comments. Thanks for watching, and until next video, this is Kev, your life coach, and I'm out.